Hi everybody, thank you for watching and happy Labor Day to my fellow Americans. It's that time once again when I bring you an update on my Patreon campaign, and in doing so remind you that my Patreon campaign is a thing that exists which you can contribute to if you would like, if you feel that my YouTube work is something that you enjoy, that you think is worth supporting, and if you are able and willing to support it through a small monthly donation through Patreon. If you want to do that, you can go to my Patreon profile, www.patreon.com/Steve Shives, and you can find out everything you need to know there. Now, as I always do, I want to run through the fundraising milestones that I have still to accomplish, and then I'll tell you a little bit about my monthly Patreon Hangout, and then I'll give a few people who were kind enough to donate to me at the $5 a month or more level a shout out, and then that'll be it, and I'll let you go. First, my next milestone is at the $1,500 a month funding level. Now, right now, as of this recording, I am at $1,345, I believe, so pretty close to that $1,500 a month level. And when I cross that threshold, the milestone is An Atheist Reads audio podcasts. This is one of the most requested projects I've ever gotten. People have suggested this since long before I even had a Patreon campaign. Why not release an audio-only version of the An Atheist Reads series that I do so that people can listen to them in the car or when they're going for a run or whatever, instead of having to watch the video. And I think that's a great idea, and I'm totally going to do it when I get to the $1,500 a month funding level. The reason I'm waiting is because I feel like if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right. I don't just want to rip the audio out of the videos. I want to re-record things. I want them to be high quality, audio only, produced for the audio format, not just repurposed stuff from 3 or 4 year old videos at this point. I can go back through my old scripts. I can touch things up, punch things up, refine things a little bit, and produce really high quality, really good content that will be worth the wait and will be worth you guys spending the time to listen to it. So that's at $1,500 a month, An Atheist Reads audio podcasts. Beyond that, I have the $2,000 a month level, defined as the point at which I will begin a live weekly podcast. I was so thrilled a few weeks ago to be the guest on Seth Andrews' Thinking Atheist podcast, which has been one of my dreams as a YouTuber since I started doing this. So that was a thrill, and thanks to you guys who watched and complimented me and Seth on that show. It was a lot of fun. And I would love to do my own audio podcast. I would take Seth's show as sort of a model, but obviously it would be my own point of view, my own personality. I would love to have guests on. I would love to talk to callers, interact a little bit more immediately and directly with the audience than I usually get to do doing YouTube videos. Obviously it would be not just about atheist related stuff, although I'm sure those topics would come up frequently, but like the rest of my channel, it would be atheism as well as, you know, fun, humorous stuff, pop culture, entertainment, politics. It would just be a sort of condensed weekly audio version of the kinds of things that I talk about on a weekly basis on this channel. It'll be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. $2,000 a month is when that happens. $2,000 a month funding level. And then the last milestone that I currently have defined is at the $3,000 a month level, the far off $3,000 a month funding level. That's when I'm going to really invest in a heavy duty upgrade of my video production equipment. New camera, multiple cameras, better sound equipment, things that will really allow me to up my level of production, to up my production value, to do the same sorts of things that I've done all along, but to be able to do it better, slicker, better sounding, better looking, maybe a bit of an enlarged scope. That's something I've always wanted to do, and it's something that I can do with your help and with the help of a few other people than I have right now. But at the $3,000 a month level, that's when that happens, a major expansion of my production capability. So thank you guys who are contributing to the campaign right now. Thank you to those of you who are intending to join the campaign after watching this video. One of the rewards that you get for joining the Patreon campaign, one of the benefits is that once a month I hold a live Google Plus Hangout that everybody can watch live on my channel or archived after the fact, whether you're a patron or not. Everybody gets to watch it. But if you are a Patreon patron of mine, you get a join link to actually sit in on the Hangout with me and talk to me live on the air for an hour about for about an hour once a month. And I've been doing these for over a year now. They are so much fun. I've had a great time every single month. You guys who are my patrons who join me in the Hangouts are always a lot of fun. We always have interesting conversations. The last one was on August 30th. It is archived on my channel if you want to watch it and get an idea for what a Patreon Hangout with us is like. I would love for you guys who are already patrons, who haven't joined yet, to consider joining in. And for those of you who are thinking about maybe joining the Patreon campaign as a supporter, as a patron, if the monthly Hangout is something that is appealing to you or attractive to you, I would encourage you to join and to join us for the Hangout every month. The next live monthly Hangout is going to be on September 20th at noon Eastern time. And this is a little bit different. I usually have them on the last Sunday of the month. This will be the second to last Sunday of September. And the reason I'm doing that is because my friend and fellow YouTuber and patron of mine, Christy Winters, is starting to have her own Patreon campaign monthly Hangout. She has her own Patreon campaign that I would also encourage you to support. And she's doing her Hangout on the last month of, or the last Sunday of the month of September. So I didn't want there to be any conflict between us. So I'm having mine on the 20th, and hers then I believe will be on the 27th. So September 20th, noon Eastern time, is the next Patreon Hangout for my channel, for my patrons. So I would encourage all of you guys to watch and to join me if you're a patron or thinking of becoming one. Now, one quick note, I usually also remind you guys about the blue fan funding button on my channel. That is disabled for the moment. I recently was partnered with a new network that doesn't have the fan funding button enabled at the moment. They're working on it. They're trying to re-enable the fan funding button for those of us in their network. When that is fixed, I will let you know. But as of right now, the blue fan funding button, which enables you to contribute a one-time donation directly to me through Google, is not working right now. So we'll just forget about that for the moment, but I'll let you know when it's operating again. Now, if you choose to join my Patreon campaign, you can pledge any amount, anything you can afford per month, anything you think that is worth it. But if you decide to pledge in the amount of $5 or more a month, I will shout your name out at the end of these videos. So here are the new $5 or higher patrons that have joined my campaign since the last time I did one of these videos. Okay, here we go. Christian Garcia. Thank you, Christian. Jerry Stewart. Thank you, Stewart. And Georgina Potter. Thank you, Georgina. Those are all of the new $5 or higher patrons I've accumulated since the last update video. Thank you guys for joining the campaign. Welcome. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks to all of you guys who are on my Patreon campaign for your support, for your generosity. And thanks to all of you guys watching, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for doing all of the things that have enabled me to get this far and will hopefully allow me to continue to go further and keep on getting better and better. Thank you guys so much. You have my endless gratitude and love and respect. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next month to talk about the Patreon campaign some more. Thanks for watching, everybody.